What up, TikTok? I want to show you these comments. First, to start off, this is not going to be a direct reaction towards Dana Dane's 1987's video, but I will speak on it based on giving my little short review. I don't have a problem with Dana Dane 1987. I don't have a problem with her. I mean, I agree with her on a lot of things, and there's some stuff that I don't agree. But I do notice that a lot of people on here, women specifically, are capping when they share their experiences. That's why you cannot believe all women. Even when it comes down, you know what I also noticed too? Even when it comes down to her having issues with other women, you can't even believe her on that, because so-called victims, or so-called the people who are making the so-called complaints, are not really victims. A lot of times they are actually the main core of their own problem, because the common denominator is you. So let me read what she made a video about dudes, when they get to a certain point, they don't care about looks. And, she was really just running down her perspective of, when she's like, okay, that's her, I'll say this is her opinion.
I ain't never date no man who ex was a baddie, and it ain't for the reason why you think. Because he got one time to get online and fix his crusty lips to say, I done had some of the most baddest, some of the most gorgeous, some of the most beautiful women you ever seen. But I'm at a point now in my life where I don't care about none of that. I was just looking for a woman to treat me right, who was going to stand by my side, who was going to love me for me. Looks don't even matter to me no more. What? Who is this for? Who is this for? Me? No, thank you. Go back to what you know.
She ain't impressed by when dudes say, I don't care about looks. I'd rather deal with a, chick, that got character, morals, and integrity. I'm just not, now I'm not going by awful. I'm just paraphrasing and giving you some of what my analysis is. This is not what she said word for word. I'm just interpreting and interpreting, and this is what I came up with. This is my analysis. This is my fair, balanced analysis from a non-biased point of view. Now I'm giving my personal perspective on it. She has every right to think this way. She's have every right to feel this way. She's not impressed by a dude, run. I mean, yeah, if she wants to see this as running game, it is what it is. When she says, when these dudes go for plain Janes and stuff like that, okay. Well, so it's so funny, because she's like, okay, I'm not impressed. Okay. But my thing is, I take it like this from a man's perspective, is that you realize that these women ain't got nothing to offer. I don't care if she a so-called pretty woman. If she's just a fake ass heifer with extensions, with weave, with wigs, with extensions. There's nothing natural about a pretty woman. It's just a bunch of makeup plastered. She got the boobie enhancers. She got the BBL. She got the breast implants. I mean, she's gonna have something that's fake as fuck. Her character is fake. Her conversations are on some bullshit. This is not about all. This is about more than enough. Damn near the majority. This is practically the majority. I'm not going off of narratives. I'm just going off of what I'm a very observant person. I'm very observant, especially when it comes to you women. You know what I'm saying? This is why, not to be braggadocious, women can tell me anything, even their kinks, their freaky shit. Now, you got some dudes who are, I will say, y'all cornball, whole ass ninjas, that say, if a woman tells me about her ratchet, nasty past, she talks about all the grimy shit she did, and like give an example, right? Give you an example. Let's just say she admits she was telling you that she had trains ran on her throughout her high school years and in college, especially the college years. Regardless, even if she didn't go to college, she could have she jumped into the workforce, took that class, or she could have got a CDL. Them truck drivers are freaks. Them female truck drivers are freaks. The women that drive the city bus, they be on some freaky shit. They be on some freaky time, you know what I'm saying? Women who serve military, they be on some, they some widows, but you know what I'm saying? It can be a woman who just, one of those, them influences, create her own path, or, has, normally some simp. I mean, I'm just keeping it a buck. Keeping it $1 million. Or she created her own path and was just that gifted and didn't have, the gynocracy. She created her own path to actually just take it to a whole nother level. I mean, she could be a model, a foot model, hand model, and just a model. She could have just been one of those influencers, that had, just had the personality. Now she mainstream. They be on some kinky stuff, okay? The point is that some of you guys that say, if a woman talks about her or she reveals too much, I want a woman to tell me everything about herself. I mean, even her health issues. I need to know this. So if she's doing that, I think she's doing it out of respect. Even if she talks about she a freak and all the kinky shit, or personal issues, or mental health, that's very important. Her journey and how she got to the present, and what she's what she inspires to be, and needs to be, and wants to become, and needs to become. Yeah. Now here's the thing: if she telling you about her freaky shit, or what she into, how kinky she is, or stuff like that, and the stuff that she done, I don't see that as disrespect. I don't want to take that as disrespect. I mean, unless she's just so damn rad. She talking about, I had my, my cycle, and I was bleeding up the, just being so extra. And women think by talking nasty, having a cycle makes her, that's some form of empowerment. No, it's not. You just got bad health. You don't need a cycle to have. I'm not going to get into that conversation. That's a whole different conversation. Children, your diet is poor. You have a poor diet. If you got the fruit punch cycle, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Be as that man. So basically, she was saying she ain't impressed. Some guys will say, I don't care about looks. There are some guys who will say that and try to run game. And it is what it is. What it is. Okay. But here's what I noticed is that, I can keep saying this over, women do go by looks. They certainly go by looks. There was this woman that said, I don't date a man who says he don't care about looks because I do sugar. Then Dina Dane says, I do. He gotta look good. I told you these heifers are very visual. These women are very shallow. This is why they're poor judges in character. Many of them. Very many. Because they look for shit that just, and the only reason why they want something, and the thing about it, a lot of these females will screw anything that's fucked up. So you got some women who will target a dude who's unstable, target a dude who's destitute, just to make sure she's the good girl. You got women who will get with dude who's out of shape, who's fucked up, what look like a dude is trash and looks ugly as fuck, just to make herself look good. But so basically, these women are telling on themselves in these comments. They do care about looks. They do care about this and that. But yet, at the same time, see, they got a different set of rules. You gotta be good looking. You gotta be good looking, and you gotta have something. But if she's horny and hot and bothered, oh, you don't have to have shit. You just gotta have mouthpiece. You gotta have that edge. You gotta have that Pookie energy, because she got that Pooquisha energy. She got that thought energy. So she is getting with who she is. So when she talks about her horror stories, that's why I don't feel sorry for these heifers. These modern heifers. Just like I don't feel sorry for a lot of you dudes out here who talk about, you know, who with your delusional ways. Talking about she got to have this and that, but you crying and talking about she don't know how to hold a conversation. She don't know how to do no domestic skills. Well, how about this? Require that shit. Look for what's real. Both parties need to do better and look for what's real. Because good looks is not equate to character. Just like you making a lot of money doesn't mean you are responsible and you are a people person. That doesn't mean you know how to run a household. Because if that was the case, then you wouldn't have so many rich folks hiring financial advisors who don't even make what they're making. Ask Fat Joe how he got taken advantage of.